Thanks, Jeremy. Engineering competitions usually focus on performance, innovation, and technology. But one WVU team is building more than gadgets. They're building inclusion. For millions of drivers who are deaf or hard of hearing, the road can sound very different or not at all. Through the EcoCAR Challenge, a nationwide competition, students are designing vehicles that are more efficient, sustainable, and now more accessible.
For most drivers, we hear a siren, we react. But for someone who is deaf or hard of hearing, that warning may never come. For one group of WVU students, the EcoCAR Challenge became something bigger. A chance not just to redesign a car, but to rethink who that car should serve.
It's a very purposeful design, so like every step along the way, we're trying to get as much community feedback as possible to make sure that we're doing the right thing.
And while some inventions start with a blueprint, this one started with a realization.
There's a lot of things that we take for granted, hearing people take for granted just because you would never think about those things. So for one, like our design, it alerts people to emergency vehicle sirens, but you know, those also have flashing lights that kind of tell you where those are. But there's a lot of things about driving that have no sort of visual indication.
This idea turned into a mission to help the 11 million Americans who report being deaf.
It inspires and makes our students feel like we're not just designing a product to make money. We are designing something that's going to make people's lives better, and that really draws people into the engineering profession.
Up to 48 million Americans experience some form of hearing loss, meaning cars like this one could be a game changer. Through sensors and alerts, the vehicle listens for critical sounds, such as sirens, horns, emergency signals, and sends visual and physical alerts inside the car right here in front of the driver.
What ends up happening is that things that are designed for a specific population, they end up benefiting everybody. So that's what I genuinely believe that, and I think that this system won't just benefit, the target audience. I think it can be beneficial to everybody.
Because the lesson here isn't just engineering, it's empathy. A reminder that innovation isn't always about building something new. Sometimes it's about making sure the things we already have work for everyone.
The latest EcoCAR Challenge will be completed this May, but students say they will continue to push the limits of modern vehicles because they aren't just building tech-focused cars. They're building a future where the road is open to everyone. Well, that's all for this week's Seen and Heard, the story next door.